Welcome back to the Bahamas Tonight Weekend Edition. From the crime beat, Sandy Point, Abaco officers investigating the country's latest murder. Authorities confirmed that sometime around 4 o'clock this morning, Abaco police received a complaint that a man was reportedly shot while at a motel in Sandy Point. Police learned that the victim was reportedly involved in an argument with a group of men when he was shot. The victim was then transported to the local clinic and was pronounced dead around 10 o'clock this morning. If you have any information that will help police solve this latest murder, please contact them at 367-2560, 367-3437, 911, or 919. There's just a week left before the new academic school term begins, and education officials are busy making final school preparations. Last week, the Minister of Education, Science and Technology, Jerome Fitzgerald, wrapped up his school repair assessments to a number of schools in North Abaco. His first stop was at the Abaco Central High School, and while there, Mr. Fitzgerald told ZNS News that he was satisfied with the substantial amount of work being done.
When we came here a few weeks ago, we were very concerned because there were some structural issues here, and we want to ensure that those were addressed. We have inspected those, and we're very happy to see that those were properly addressed and everyone's satisfied with those. There are one or two issues we still have to address, and we've been assured those will be done over the next couple of days. Secondly, we'll start the painting between this weekend and going into next week to ensure that we have the school spruced up and ready for when the kids come back.
With a new complement of teachers expected to enter the classroom this year, District Superintendent of the Abacos and its Keys, Lenora Black, is looking forward to another productive and successful school term and encouraged parents to become actively involved in school activities.
I had the privilege, by the way, of speaking to the 184 who have been employed for this new year. And if what I felt yesterday is any indication of what will happen in this, the 40th year of the independence of this country, we are looking for groundbreaking results. Coming to the Abaco district is a group of young individuals who are passionately concerned for the success of this nation.
Other schools receiving assessments were S.C. Boodle High School, Cooperstown, and Treasure Key Primary Schools. It's been 12 years now since the father of the nation, former Prime Minister Sir Lyndon Oscar Pindling, died. Today, the Pindling family remembered him during a private church service and later visiting his mausoleum on Nassau Street. Cyan Thompson takes a brief look at some of his accomplishments.
The Right Honorable Sir Lyndon Oscar Pindling was born on March 22, 1930, and died August 26, the year 2000. It was at his funeral 12 years ago when the country stood still to remember this giant of a man. Sir Lyndon was not only a shrewd politician, but a man of the people. Sir Lyndon led the country to majority rule January 10, 1967, becoming the first black premier of the Bahamas and the first prime minister of the country. It was after much negotiations and debate when Sir Lyndon ushered the Bahamas into independence on July 10, 1973. Since 1967 to 1997, Pindling went undefeated and served as Prime Minister for 25 years. Pindling is known as one of the longest-serving leaders of a country in this hemisphere. While some nationalists believe that more should be done to remember the father of the nation, several things have been done to date. Sir Lyndon's portrait is prominent on the Bahamian dollar, the country's main airport was renamed in his honor, and his widow, Dame Marguerite Pindling, and the family continue to keep his memory alive through the Lyndon Pindling Foundation, where they recognize the achievements of outstanding Bahamians. Cyan Thompson, ZNS News.
Thanks, Cyan. One of Sir Lyndon's proteges, Fred Mitchell, vowed to accompany his widow, Dame Marguerite, annually to visit his grave. Mitchell spent every day with Sir Lyndon in the 1980s and was honored and grateful to know and work with the father of the nation.
It's important for us to make sure that we put his contribution into a proper perspective and that it's properly honored and that we not forget. And I've made it an article of faith since his death to join his widow at the mausoleum every year. I think I may have missed one year because I was away, but I did do so this morning And in doing so, I hope pay respects to a man who I think made a great contribution to our country.
Stay tuned. Sunday Sports is up next with Chris Saunders.